Governor Gavin Newsom has signed a sweeping set of new laws in California, targeting urgent issues from gun safety to artificial intelligence. These laws aim to modernize state policy and address public safety, technology, and environmental concerns all at once. A major highlight is the expansion of gun safety measures, including stricter background checks and new restrictions on certain firearms. California is also strengthening gun violence restraining orders, allowing authorities to temporarily remove firearms from those deemed dangerous. Beyond guns, new laws require law enforcement to be more transparent about AI use, protect children walking to school, and improve coastal management. Veterinary technicians gain expanded responsibilities, reflecting the state's focus on professional standards. This legislative package demonstrates California's proactive approach, planning for the future, not just reacting to problems. By tackling gun safety, tech, and environmental health together, the state aims to create a safer, more modern society. These changes reinforce California's reputation for strict gun laws and forward-thinking governance. The new measures are expected to have a lasting impact on residents statewide. Governor Newsom's legislative push signals a commitment to comprehensive reform. California is setting a new standard for state-level action on today's most pressing challenges. One of the most notable new gun safety laws is Assembly Bill 1344, or AB 1344. Signed by Governor Newsom, this law gives prosecutors a new tool to prevent gun violence before it happens. AB 1344 launches a pilot program in Ventura, San Diego, Santa Clara, and San Francisco counties. District attorneys in these counties can now directly petition courts to remove firearms from individuals deemed dangerous. This closes a gap in California's red flag laws, allowing for faster intervention. Supporters believe this targeted approach will help authorities act quickly and save lives. The pilot program allows the state to test the law's effectiveness before considering a statewide rollout. AB 1344 represents a focused, data-driven effort to improve gun safety. It's a measured step toward preventing tragedies and protecting communities. Gun Violence Restraining Orders, or GVROs, also known as red flag laws, temporarily remove firearms from individuals who pose a threat. A judge can issue a GVRO if there's credible evidence someone is a danger to themselves or others. The goal is to prevent immediate crises, such as suicides or mass shootings, by creating a cooling-off period. GVROs are short-term interventions, not permanent bans. They give people in crisis time to get help and allow law enforcement to act before violence occurs. To obtain a GVRO, evidence must be presented to a judge who decides if the threat is real. If granted, law enforcement can temporarily seize firearms and block new purchases. This proactive approach focuses on prevention, not reaction. GVROs empower family members, law enforcement, and now prosecutors to intervene when warning signs appear. The core purpose: save lives by separating firearms from those in crisis. Balancing public safety and individual rights, GVROs are a key part of California's gun violence prevention strategy. They provide a legal pathway to stop tragedies before they happen. Before AB 1344, only family, household members, employers, co-workers, teachers, and law enforcement could request a GVRO. Prosecutors, despite their unique insight into threats, couldn't act directly. They had to rely on law enforcement. AB 1344 changes that in 4 pilot counties, giving district attorneys the authority to seek GVROs themselves. This closes a loophole and speeds up intervention when prosecutors have critical information. Supporters say DAs are well positioned to identify risks and prevent violence. The law doesn't replace existing pathways. It adds prosecutors as another option. This makes California's red flag system more robust and responsive. It's a significant shift, aiming to stop gun violence before it starts. AB 1344 strengthens the state's ability to act on credible threats. AB 1344 starts as a pilot in Ventura, San Diego, Santa Clara, and San Francisco counties. This limited rollout lets the state test the impact of giving DAs the power to request GVROs. The program runs until 2032, with annual reports required from each county. These reports track how often prosecutors request GVROs, outcomes, and any challenges. UC Davis researchers will analyze the data to assess effectiveness. Their findings will guide lawmakers on whether to expand the program statewide. This evidence-based approach ensures policy decisions are grounded in real results. By starting small, California can refine the law before broader adoption. The pilot is a model for careful, data-driven public safety reform. It prioritizes results over assumptions in the fight against gun violence. AB 1344 was championed by Assemblywoman Jacque Irwin of Thousand Oaks and Ventura County District Attorney Eric Nasarenko. Irwin introduced the bill and built legislative support, while Nasarenko provided key insights from his experience as a prosecutor. Their partnership shows how local leaders can drive statewide change. They identified a need in Ventura County and convinced the state to test their solution. Law enforcement groups and gun safety advocates also backed the bill, seeing it as a sensible addition to California's laws. This broad coalition was crucial for the bill's passage. AB 1344 is a prime example of local innovation shaping state policy. It highlights the power of collaboration in advancing public safety. AB 1344 is part of California's ongoing push to strengthen gun safety laws. It adds a new tool for early intervention, aiming to prevent shootings before they occur. If the pilot succeeds, the model could expand to all 58 counties. Data from the pilot, analyzed by UC Davis, will determine next steps. A positive outcome could make this authority permanent and statewide. If challenges arise, lawmakers can adjust the approach. California's evidence-based process ensures future gun policies are shaped by real-world results. AB 1344 could set a new standard for prosecutor involvement in gun violence prevention.